anytime I'm talking to like a college student about navigating, figuring out what they're gonna do for the rest of their lives, which is insane, I usually will end up making the statement that your path is going to be different if you're pursuing your purpose versus, you know, just trying to find a good job. I think this is a distinction we fail to make, especially in the entrepreneurship space, because there's so many people with so much success and so much advice that it can be hard to know it. Like all you're seeing is the success, and that's what you want. But really, the advice you take needs to have your goals in mind, which is just general advice. Like, don't take advice from people who don't want the same things that you want. I think in terms of your life, in terms of, you know, what do you want to do when you grow up? A lot of people have the same dilemma that I had, which was I was like, okay, I can follow my passions and pursue my purpose and probably be poor, or I can pursue the lifestyle that I want. I think a lot of people have that dilemma at some point in life, and depending on how you were raised or like the network or culture you're in, you might be like, you know, it's really not sensible to choose passion and then struggle. It's better to just choose a career that you can deal with and do your passion in a marginal capacity, you know? I don't think you have to choose one or the other. I think it can be both. I struggled in my 20s with like 3 different things. One was, do I pick passion and end up broke? Is it even possible for me to do my passion? Like, I thought like people who were able to pursue their passion and have financial independence or prosperity, I thought that was like a luck of the draw thing. Like, you had to be chosen to do it. And then the last thing was, am I even sure what the passion is? I'm sure what my purpose is. I'm using them interchangeably, but I want to talk about purpose. I am sure about what my purpose is. I just had a moment in 2020 where I was like listening to this video at the gym, and everything clicked. But it wasn't anything I didn't already know. It's just I had confirmation all at once. So I know what my purpose is. When I was growing up, I knew I wanted to be a therapist. I actually wanted to be a psychologist, but in school, I lost confidence to pursue that. I didn't think that I was good enough for it, because I was taught to believe that like how you performed in school translated to suitability for prestigious jobs. And to me, being a psychologist was a prestigious job. So I didn't pursue it. When I was in college or after college, I kind of felt like it was too late. But it wasn't too late. Anyway, so I was looking at it like, okay, I know I'm meant to be a therapist, and what I'm looking at here says licensed counselors make like $40,000 a year, and that's just not the life I want. I just feel like it'd be so unwise to pursue that. And then I wondered why I struggled to find a career path that seemed like it would hold my interest. And I guess at the time it really seemed like it was going to be one or the other. But what I know now is that if I pursue my purpose, and I have like full trust in God, the money will come. Like, the lifestyle I also envision myself having will find a way to exist if I am in alignment with my purpose, like what I'm put here on earth to do. So one thing that I was thinking about, I think about from time to time, but I was definitely thinking about when I was thinking about this video, is the passage in the Bible that talks about even the birds, even the sparrows. Is it the sparrows? I might be. Anyway, even the birds, like, they don't worry about what they're gonna eat, what they're gonna wear. It just happens, and they're beautiful. Like, flowers are beautiful, nature is beautiful, and it's effortless. So I believe that the same is true for me. If I pursue my purpose, when I am living in my purpose, I also am open. I also expect to have abundance. I don't think it has to be one or the other. And I think the belief that it should be one or the other is probably one of the reasons it ends up being one or the other. For instance, I was talking about being a licensed practicing counselor, or it might be licensed professional counselor. Well, if in my mind, that's the only way for me to fulfill my purpose, then $40,000 a year right there. But if I let go of my baggage and limiting beliefs, I could envision myself a psychologist, or I can be potentially a life coach, or I can be a Iyanla Vanzant. You know, they're just, if I'm open to it, it's open to me, really. But if we continue to think of ourselves in these boxes, then we continue to get whatever's in that one box and not what is in the entire warehouse, if you will. So I hope I've made that part clear. The other thing I want to say is, when you're looking at different business opportunities, one way to know if it's what you're supposed to be doing or not is this a pursuit of finances, or is this a pursuit of my purpose? That has dictated where I put my energy. You know, I have a business which I enjoy doing. I enjoy the work, but when it comes down to it, that's not my purpose work. And I could put a lot of energy into it, and you know, I could do a lot of stuff that might not be honoring to me in terms of like equity in the work share, since I have a business partner. But do I really want to put a lot of effort? I shouldn't say a lot, because I've already put a lot, but do I really want to put maximum effort into a business that I know does not allow me to serve my purpose? Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to work hard at the business, or I don't want anything for the business. I just don't want to do it at the expense of developing my own platform, or developing my own mark on the world, or developing myself, because that's not like where I plan to end up. You know, I know I have to do my work, so there's a limit to how much of myself I'm going to give to this business. I'm sure I didn't really represent that well, but you at least get the gist of what I'm saying. At the very beginning of my YouTube career, I had a video like, how do I know if it's right? At the time, I was considering real estate wholesaling, and I had bought this little course on Udemy so I could learn to do it. And I felt like I really understood how to do it. I had gone to this in-person event, which I drove over an hour to, and was the only person there. I felt like I understood it, but I just couldn't like get myself over the hump. And I couldn't tell, what was I looking for to know if it was right, if it was the right opportunity for me. Fast forward a year and a half, I had an eBay store, which failed miserably. But when I look back on it, it's because both of those things and other things I've done would have just been for the purpose of making money. They would not have been me exercising my purpose, but they would have taken my energy and focus and concentration, which is the same as focus. You know, it would have taken from my resources, but not actually contributed anything to my existence or to the world besides me making money. And because I have determined I am a person after my purpose, I am not going to make a choice that's just based on making money. In the entrepreneurship space, I think there are several people who are very vocal and very successful, but they are not they're not trying to help you fulfill your purpose. They may find purpose in what they're doing because for other reasons other than like whatever it is, like drop shipping. There are plenty of people who have made millions drop shipping, and they can teach you how to do it. And for them, maybe the way they feel fulfilled by that is they are now empowering other people to change their lives by offering this information. That's great. But you have to make sure you are discerning for yourself, while they might find purpose in it, would this fulfill my purpose? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get across. You need to always be assessing if something allows you to serve your purpose, or if it just allows you to make money. Some people aren't concerned about fulfilling their purpose. Some people don't think that they are entitled to it, or they can do it, or that it's for them. Like, there are so many reasons people don't worry about their purpose, and that is completely fine. But if you're a person that is interested in fulfilling your purpose, you need to be checking all of your options and your steps, and answering the question, do they or do they not help me fulfill my purpose? Do they contribute to my purpose? And part of that is, even, I know before you can even ask that question, you have to find out what your purpose is. And a lot of you, most of you, are not asking that. I created this program last summer called You Transformed, and I truly, once I created it, I realized no one's even asking that. And is it because they're living their purposes? No, it's not. It's just people aren't asking that. So if you feel like you want to be more, you can be more. It is possible to have your purpose and have the lifestyle you want. And it starts with asking, what is my purpose? And going on a quest to figure that out. Doing the shadow work, removing the limiting beliefs, learning from other people, really getting to know yourself, and really being committed to the pursuit of healing and personal growth. Okay, I think I got all my thoughts out. If you have anything to add to the conversation, please leave me a comment. I would love to help you all find your purpose and to empower you to pursue it, as well as to figure it out, as well as to pursue it, because I think that's what the world needs. I think we need a lot of purpose. If we have more purpose-driven people, I think we would have a much better environment, and everybody would be... Can you imagine if all the people you interacted with throughout your day were living in their purpose, fulfilled, energized, taken care of by God, by the universe, and were just worried about their own path? Can you imagine what that society would be like? Hopefully you and I can be 1 and 2 people who are part of creating that utopia. All right, thanks for watching. Please give the video a like.